All right, welcome to another edition of Soto Desperado Plays. Not Conan Exiles. I mean Skyrim. I was going to say Conan Exiles. And I'm over here at Whiterun. I just sold a bunch of stuff. And I forgot what mission I was going to do. I think I was going to do... I forgot which one. I just did one there. Oh, I forgot I have to go to the Shrine of Mehu's Dagon. Shoot. I haven't gone up there. I'll have to go there. Now, here's going to be interesting. The good thing is I got the weapons strong enough to kill those guys. The bad thing is, you know, they're just there, pain in the butt. Alright, so, you know, I like to play videos in the background, so we'll go ahead and switch over to that. I just played one on the last episode, this random videos with JV. He was talking about homelessness. Now he's saying he's becoming an alcoholic, which sucks. Because my friend Bernie was an alcoholic. Well, he was drinking a lot, but he was sick. He was physically ill. He didn't have any disease, any good medication.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JV, coming to you on a Monday afternoon. Today is August 19th, 2024. I'm not going to say live right now because I've had a couple of people in the comment section ask me, why are you saying live if you're not broadcasting live? You're pre-recording this video, so I'm just not going to say live on this occasion. I'll just say that today is Monday, August 19th, 2024. I just wanted to talk about the well, first of all, I just got back from the gym right now and I'm drinking the beer that I was having on Saturday night. I didn't finish it, so I'm drinking right now after coming back from the gym. I was in the gym right now for about 2 hours, did a little bit of leg work, and here I am back at it, back in the saddle. Just took a shower right now, and I'm just enjoying myself. But I just wanted to talk about the fact that I'm becoming an alcoholic. I can't believe what I'm saying, but I believe that alcohol is reaching at me. And I think I'm becoming an alcoholic here very soon, unfortunately. And this beer is very good, by the way. It's very delicious. Highly recommended. Very, very good. Just wanted to talk about the reason why I said that I would never become an alcoholic again. And let me take you back to 2005. Back in 2005, I was still going to college. And I was hanging out with my friends in San Francisco on a weekend basis. Not every weekend, but very often, very regularly. And as a matter of fact, one of those friends that I had, or still have, I just lost touch with him. I haven't communicated with him. He actually subscribed to my channel and follows me. So he can attest to what I'm about to say. It's a true story. So back in 2005, we actually we were planning on going to this place in San Francisco. It's called the Holy Cow. I don't know if that bar is still open or not. For those of you that are familiar with Holy Cow or live in the Bay Area, you know what I'm talking about. It has like a huge cow on the front, on top of the door, entrance door. It's an orange cow, and it just hangs up there. And this is on Folsom Street. So me and my friends, my friends and I, we're actually gonna go out there and have a good time. And before we actually went to the bar, we met at a friend's house. It was a female, and we were waiting for her to get dressed and put her makeup on and stuff like that. So she was getting ready, and in the meantime, our friends and I were sitting there on the living room, waiting for her to finish. And while we were waiting for her to finish, I noticed there was a bottle of vodka right in the center of the table there, of the living room table. And next to the bottle of vodka, there was some energy drinks. I don't remember if she brought us the energy drinks from the kitchen or not, or if they were already sitting there. But they were, they were right there next to the bottle of vodka. So I grabbed like a cup, and I started pouring vodka onto the cup, and I started mixing it with the energy drink. And when I started drinking, it was so sweet because of the energy drink that I didn't even feel that I was drinking alcohol. I didn't even feel anything. I was just sipping like nothing, like this beer. Just sipping it. Just sipping and sipping. Cheers, mate. I was just sipping on it. And I felt like I was just drinking a cup of Kool-Aid. So when I got up and she came out ready to go, and we got up from our chairs, I felt like I had just been struck by a tow truck. I felt terrible. I felt like a pile of bricks had fallen on top of my head. I was gone. I was totally buzzed. Couldn't even stand straight. And my friends were asking me if I was okay. I said, yes, let's go. So we wound up going to the Holy Cow bar. And when we got there, I was already feeling pretty bad, really. By the time we got there, it was like about an 18-minute drive or so, 20-minute drive, because it was on either Friday night or a Saturday night. And we were coming from Daly City. And when we got there, I got off the car. We started walking to the Holy Cow bar, and we noticed there was a line to get into the bar. So while the line was getting shorter and shorter, while we waited to get into the bar, I decided to urinate on one of the sidewalks there because I needed to pee. So I started urinating, and next thing I knew, these two police officers saw me that I was urinating, and they pulled me aside. They put me aside and they started talking to me, and they asked me for my identification. They wanted to see my driver's license to identify who I was. And like a belligerent idiot, like a typical drunk belligerent moron, I refused. I refused to give them my driver's license. I basically essentially told them to fuck off. I told them to go away, that I wasn't going to give them anything. And so my friends, realizing how much of in trouble I was talking to these two police officers. I was inebriated, I was drunk. They came over and they basically told me to comply with the police officers. They told me, you know what, just give them your ID because you're going to get in trouble if you don't give them your driver license. And so I still refused to give them anything. I was pretty stupid. And so one of the police officers, I remember, reached inside of the pocket of my pants, pull out my wallet, and pull out the driver license, and started writing me a ticket. He wrote me a citation for urinating in the public sphere, in the public space. And at the time, I was conscious enough to realize that I was going to go to prison. I was like, you know what, they're going to handcuff me, they're going to take me to prison, and I'm going to spend the night in prison because of my stupidity and what I did. Not only was I urinating in the public sphere, but I was also being belligerent and defying the police officers. Fortunately for me, that didn't happen. Fortunately for me, they just gave me a citation and they let me go. And I don't even think I paid for the citation. I just basically didn't pay anything. So I went back, and we went back to the club, and we got back in line. My friends did. I sat down on the sidewalk, and I totally drew a blank, a dark stare. I just drew a blank. I fell asleep. Sitting on the sidewalk, I was totally passed out, feeling terrible. So my friends decided, you know what, let's just take him back to your house, back from where we came from in Delhi City. So we went back. I laid on the couch. I stayed overnight. My friends were taking pictures of me totally wasted, making fun of me. And I had to spend the night there. And then my friend the following morning took me to the BART station. Actually, yeah, she took me to the BART station. I actually drove to San Francisco, and I had to leave my car parked there because honestly I couldn't even drive. So she took me back to the BART station. I went over the bay, went back to the East Bay, and basically spent the next 24 to 30 hours totally passed out. Not totally passed out, but I was hungover. And during the trajectory to the East Bay, I remember I started vomiting inside of the train. I know I'm getting graphic here, and I do apologize for being so graphic and so detail-oriented, but that's exactly what happened. I thought I was going to go to the hospital. The alcoholic content in my bloodstream was probably way over 0.08. It was way past that point. And I thought I was going to go to the hospital, so I started drinking a lot of fluids, and it took me, like I mentioned, 24 hours to 30 hours to recuperate fully from my hangover. It was a terrifying experience for me. And ever since that experience, that drinking phenomena, I said to myself, I'm never ever going to drink again. I'm never going to get drunk again. That's it. I am going to say no more drink, no more alcohol. And I actually went over a decade without me drinking anything until 2021. As I mentioned in my other videos, when I took a trip down to South America, I went to Lima, Peru, and I started drinking again. But it took me like 16 years before I started drinking, and here I am again. Drinking another beverage, which is very good, by the way. And I think I'm becoming an alcoholic again, but it tastes very good, by the way. I'm putting the calories back that I burned while being at the gym for those 2 hours. But anyway, that's basically that was my story. That was my drunk story, my drunken story, if you will, of when I was in college back in 2005. And yeah, that's basically, I think I'm reverting back to my college years, unfortunately. I'm becoming a drunk again. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say for today, for this moment. I'll talk to you guys on the next video, by the way. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Sounds like he's just... we're all going through shit right now. We're all going through shit right now. I thought I had it. Oh, here's the pale blade. This guy had the pale blade. It's like, I know the pale blade's here. You just got to kind of put it in its place. There. That's all you got to do. Not a big deal. I always want to come over here. No. Okay. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine you get drunk and you go through that? I mean, he probably isn't normally like that. But you gotta understand that when people go through a lot of trauma, and in my case, I went through a lot of shit. I didn't turn to drinking, I turned to gaming, which is what you're seeing me do. A classical waste of time. But ultimately, I went ahead and I have fun with it, and this doesn't physically hurt me. But in a way it does, because I'm less active when I'm gaming. You know? But, you know, if I had the resources, if I had gotten the resources I wanted a long time ago, I probably would have found a way to game and do physical activity, like one of those virtual things. There's supposed to be a chest here. Where's the chest? Where's the chest? Oh, here's this one. Oh, maybe it's up here. Here it is. I remember this. Alright, so we did good. It's good. Yeah, I think he's overreacting. You know, there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of a good time now and again. You know, nothing wrong with that at all. You know, it happens. We all got our thing. The way out up here, I think. There we go. And I basically cleared out the entire thing. See, I've done it a million times, right? Almost got up a level. Alright, so we can go here, because I have to drop off a book and try to sell that stuff I just got. Yeah. My grandpa would drink, and he'd go, I was a little kid then, I was just a little boy. He'd go, Juan, cerveza! And I'd run over there.
Got something to say?
Well, I guess that guy's not selling me shit. Is this open? It is open.
I'll forge you a weapon tomorrow. Right now I'm closed. Seems like no one don't know what. Thank you. Let me show you some tricks around the forge.
So it's too late, so I'm going to try to fast forward. So essentially, when it comes to drinking, that's what people turn to because they're in pain and they can't handle the pain, or they just refuse to accept the fact that they're in a position where they're going to suffer, and they just don't want to suffer. So it's drinking is somebody's form of a distraction. It's how they distract themselves from reality, and it sucks. This doesn't really work.
No, I don't. Take a look.
So Alright, so we'll go on to the next video. I'm just buying this stuff real quick. Alright, let's see. Oops. Quick save. Alright, I'm going to thumbs up random videos with JV. Because, you know, a lot of these people, that make sense, but they're not in a position to do much to help themselves sometimes. Now, I played a video from Travel Trucker last time, and it's pretty fun. It says, if you want to get ahead, park your truck now. It's August 14th, so today's the 19th, so this is from 5 days ago.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? What it do, man?
Let's see what he said.
Back with another video, man. We about to head
Maybe he's a truck
to my other truck. I had left my detergent in my Yukon, so we're gonna get that. I got that parked at the airport. Real quick, man, when you doing entrepreneur work and you doing like stuff like pressure cleaning and, you know, little trades work, when you get jobs that are 2-3 hours away, try to never use your work truck to go 2-3 hours outside of your usual working area. It's less wear and tear on your vehicles. Just rent a truck, man. If the money good, rent a truck. You can save on wear and tear on your primary truck. Just get a rental car, man. I'm plugged in. I'm paying $25 a day. You know, and you can get whatever you need to get wherever you got to go without putting wear and tear on your truck. But yeah, man, like I was saying, I was sitting here thinking, right? What if, in order for trucking to get better, everybody just park their truck? All the owner-operators that's saying they borderline on the brink of going broke or they ain't got no money, how about just go ahead and park your truck now? Not the ones that's doing good. I'm talking about the ones that's doing all this whining online. Oh, man, I can't pay my bills. I can't. Let me tell y'all something, man. Did y'all see what Truck Smarter did? Posted the other day, that load board Truck Smarter, Just Trucking, posted on his episode yesterday. For the first time in the history of load boards, I seen a load board say they had no loads. Truck Smarter had no loads in a lot of regions on Sunday. There was never not a load. Whether it was paying the good is not what I'm saying. Truck Smarter had no loads. And Just Trucking, Justin, he put it up on the screen. He was like, bro, I tried to get a load Sunday. They ain't had no loads. So when I seen that, I said, man, that might be the first time I seen a load board shit the bed. So Truck Smarter not having loads on a Sunday is a precursor to just how bad it is. But if you look at my previous video I uploaded, food service is doing, they growing, okay? PFG just bought their third company out. They paid $2.1 billion in cash during a recession. People still got to eat, right? So what do I tell y'all? I always tell y'all about y'all side businesses and side hustles. Get your fingers, get your feet, get your hands on something that's a necessity. No matter how bad the economy is, everybody still got to eat. We might not go out, but we still got to eat, still right? So food service not going anywhere. Local fuel tankers are not going anywhere. These gas stations got to keep fuel. Whether diesel out there in the oil field is paying good, I don't know. I'm not talking about West Texas and how bad it is out there in the oil fields. Hint, hint. To see that Truck Smarter doesn't have any loads, but I see PFG buying Cheney Brothers. You need to go where the money at, bro. Like all the owner operators that's doing bad, crying about they ain't got no money. Stop whining, stop saying what you ain't gonna do, and just be humble and go work at food service. Because right now, food service got all the money on right now. I don't know what else to tell y'all. I won't go do it, but I'm also not in a position to go do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a position where I have to go do something, okay? So, I'm not knocking food service. They got to go. They got the food chain. They the top dogs right now in trucking. So, all the owner operators that don't have enough money to pay their bills, like we talked about in other videos, all the owner operators that saying, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You steady sitting there in that truck at that truck stop thinking a load from God finna come on that load board. Let me tell y'all what trucking companies are doing now. There are 100% taking care of their company drivers with the best loads and giving y'all bird shit on the load board. So whatever loads they don't want to pay their company drivers, they let y'all deal with the leftover scraps. That's what trucking is right now. You're dealing with scraps on load boards. So and then the insurance companies, they're raping y'all, knowing y'all still out here, ain't making no money. They know y'all not making no money. We still gonna hit it for $20,000. How about park the truck and don't give the insurance company nothing to put no money on? Take money out the insurance company pocket. Everybody park their truck and go company. I bet you the insurance company feel it if 1,000 trucks cancel their policies tomorrow at Progressive. Progressive gonna sit back like, damn, why everybody canceling? Because y'all too expensive, we leaving the profession. Okay, I'm not telling y'all to go put your ass out there on the street by all means. Do what you gotta do, but if a load paying $1.26, you ain't seen a load over $2 a mile in I don't know how long, what we doing? What are you doing? Yes, we do trucking for the love of trucking, but at the end of the day, it's about that bottom dollar. And if that bottom dollar ain't doing what it need to do, I got to holler. So all you guys on here, all these people I'm seeing on YouTube complaining, oh, what's trucking look like in 2025 is gonna rebound? Bro, that shit ain't rebounding no time soon, bro. I don't care what no gurus, experts, nothing. Listen, I'm in the stock market. I see stocks all day. Before I brush my teeth, I look for my gun and I go check my stock account. You understand what I'm saying? I got my mind on that shit. I'm always about investing. When the stock market crashed and I lost all that money the other week, guess what I did? I spent another 5 bands. So you got to put your mind on other things that's gonna help you. Like, don't sit around thinking, oh damn, why they ain't got no overtime right now? Damn, I hope they get overtime this week. I need to put in on the bid. Damn, why this load they used to pay $4,500? It's only paying $2,500 now to go to the northeast. Now I hope it come up next, bro. Stop waiting and leaving stuff to chance. Be proactive and start another hustle. I don't care if you're 35, 35, 45, 55, 65 years old. Your age is not your cage. I don't care where you at in life. You can always get you some more money, man. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of y'all truck drivers it's just like you selling drugs on the street. It's just like you hustling. Y'all getting fast money. Ain't none of y'all saving for retirement. I promise y'all. A lot of y'all that's owner operators, a lot of y'all that's company drivers, you're contributing the minimum 4% into your company 401k. When I was at my last people, bro, I was putting up 20%. 20% of everything I made was going in a 401k. When I was at working government job at the county, I was putting up 20% because I was making money outside of work. I always kept, bro, if you were from South Florida, bro, I flipped so many Nikes back in 2017, 2018, 2019. Dude, I made $50,000 just flipping shoes. Okay, if you know me, I'm a sneakerhead. How many shoes I got? I lost count. I got over 200 pair of shoes that I didn't give away. So you need to stop worrying and looking for a company to save you out your situation and create your own motion. Again, I don't care if you're white, black, Asian, Hispanic. Everybody got that fire in them that if ignited, I promise you can go 10 times harder. Whether you can go get a side job at ABC Liquor, they hiring. Olive Garden, Chick-fil-A, obviously. Stop worrying about what somebody gonna see when they see you. You understand what I'm saying? A few months ago, I did a video where I went out and DoorDash just to get my exposure, my pressure cleaning company out. I said, damn, rather me go out and waste gas doing door-to-door in certain neighborhoods, let me sign up for DoorDash, and when I go deliver the pizza or the food, the chicken wings, I'ma slip the flyer up under the food. You know how many people I got off of that? Hey man, I guess you DoorDash in my house when you left a flyer. You do pressure cleaning? Hey, can you give me a quote? Dude, I'm living proof. If I deliver to 20 homes, it's basic math. 10%, if I deliver to 20 homes and put out 20 flyers, 10% is gonna respond. If you do 20 homes, at least 2 people are gonna call that number. May not be the next day, but it will happen. It's basic science. I don't know why it's like that. It's just what it is. Basic science. You do 100 flyers, 10% of them people gonna call you. It's just what it is. Now, will you get the job? No, but you can put a quote. You give people estimates. That's all it takes. And then after that, it's on you to reel them in. So, all these companies, they're not gonna be quick to pay y'all what y'all want. Everything that they paying now gonna be like this for the next year or so. These companies are not gonna be quick to get you up out that hole. You need credit card debt, your mortgage late. Them companies don't give a damn. They give you a bonus, bonus $5,000. Guess what they gonna do? They gonna bird feed that same bonus over 12 months. So the bonus really ain't gonna be shit. Think about it. You get a $3,000 bonus. It's paid out over 12 months. Somebody do the math in the comments. Drop a comment below. How much is that? What's the point of giving me the bonus, bitch? You setting me up. You want to keep me up for 12 months just to get the whole $3,000 bonus? I could have ran up 3 bands by the end. But, you know, majority of truckers are not hustlers. All they want to do is drive a truck, bump a dock, open some doors, and get back in the truck and eat ramen noodles and watch YouTube all fucking day. That's the reality. They ain't working out. Yeah. They ain't getting on. They ain't making YouTube channels, making content. They're not doing that. And I'm sick of people waiting for somebody to come save them. Stop complaining. Nobody's coming to save you. Okay, so you got to think about what's going on out here, man. So as soon as you understand what's going on out here, the sooner you can be ahead of life. I'm at the bank now. Okay, I got paid with a check today, bro. Like, and money good. So you got to understand, man, you got to create a way for yourself. You can't be sitting there waiting for somebody to come save you, bro. Like, park your truck, make the insurance company feel it. Y'all make a statement. Like, y'all want to be on here whining and renting and shit. Park your truck, bro. You know, go get you, go. Stop being so dependent on the companies. Maybe they'll pay more when they see that they need drivers. But hey, man, I'm at the bank, and I'll see y'all on the next one.
Good, you're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us.
Good video. The point is, he doesn't want you to give up your side gig that's going to give you the ability to get ahead. But if trucking isn't worth your money or your time to make the money, even a trucker, I mean, trucking industry, they pushed that when I was a kid. The CDL was like one of the big pushes out there. There was CDL, machine shops so you can make parts, and computers was in its infancy, so there was a big push for computer programmers, which is what I tried to go through, and they wouldn't hire me with a shit. And I forgot what else. There was some other shit. Social media and all that was in its infancy. I think those are the top 3: CDL, machine shop, and computers, anything to do with computers, because there was such a demand for it. Then all of a sudden, you know, as far as I could tell, people got jobs, but they moved. Like, I should have moved to Austin instead of staying in San Antonio. But because I stayed here, now I have to make alternative investments. But that's fine, because the original investment didn't even pay itself back. My degree didn't even pay itself back, as far as I know. I don't think I made enough money with it to pay it back. So a lot of people, you know, we just trusted that everything would be okay. And now he's just saying, you know, now's the time for you to get your hustle on, you know, keep going doing that, which is cool. All right, so 1 second. I got to go do something real quick. It's okay. my boy, he goes out and he stays out for like 3-4 days at a time, and he comes back here and he's like crying and everything, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, but he knows I love him. He comes back for the food. He remembers that I feed him well. I don't know what they're feeding him over there. He's got some other people that groom him or something. I don't know. So anyway, going back to this, it's excellent advice for somebody in that position. I'm not a trucker, so all right. Oh, wait a minute. Did I thumbs up him? Oh, shit. I don't know if I thumbs up him. Maybe I did. I'll check later on. But anyway, now we got this guy. This is going to be the last guy. Nothing can make up for this. Reels of being. This guy's. That's a rough edge there, brother. But, you know, that's the way the truth is supposed to be. But I don't know that everything he says is gospel truth. Maybe it's not very gospel, but, you know, he's still putting it out there, and you got to give him credit for doing that. So here we go. That's a realist being 99. Nothing can make up for this. I have a feeling that, I have a feeling that he's into Satanism or the dark side, but I don't know. I could be wrong. You know, could just be some intense dude. In my ass.
Nothing to make up for this, guys. You might think that after everything you've been through in life and all the pain and hardship you've been through and all the misery and grief that you've been through, that you will be rewarded with something in life in the future that will make up for it, and that eventually that your life will become so good that it will make up for what happened in the past. But the truth is that will never happen. Nothing can make up for what's happened to you in the past. Don't let this world fool you and make you believe lies. Don't let this world gaslight you and manipulate you and feed you propaganda. You becoming a millionaire or a billionaire is not going to make up for what happened to you in the past. It's only going to make your present and future better. Your present is for sure going to become better, obviously, if you get the things that you wanted back then that you didn't. Forget that. I was trying to say, you getting the things you want now, you getting the things that you wanted back then right now is not going to make up for you not getting them back then, because you deserve to get them back then too, not just right now. So that's what I'm talking about. If there's anything you've wanted in life and it's taken you a long time to get it, trust me, you deserved it back then. You didn't need to wait this long. Unfortunately, life sucks and it made you wait this long. So fuck this world, fuck this universe, fuck humanity. I'll burn it all to the ground. Also, remember this, guys. It's not gonna... It doesn't matter what happens to you. It doesn't matter how many bitches you're fucking, how much money you're getting, how much fame or recognition or attention you want, or whatever it is you want in life. It's not going to make up for what happened to you in the past. It's only going to make your present and future better. That's what it's going to do. Your past is still going to suck and be trash forever. Your past is not going to change, but it is for sure going to change your present and future. Like, say for example, like two different situations right here are going to happen. Let's say, think with me, for example, like, think of all the bullshit when I think of all the bullshit I've been through in life, and I remember how much just depression and anxiety I've had to deal with in my life, and my suicidal ideations. I remind myself that, like, say in the future I end up winning $10 million somehow. Like, me winning that $10 million is not going to make up for the past, and I'm not going to be like, oh damn, I'm so glad I went through everything I did back then to get to where I am now. Like, fuck that shit, bro. I'm not grateful to be here after all that shit, bro. Like, yeah, my present and future is going to be better now that I have the $10 million, but how is that going to make up for me dealing with all these mental health issues and me dealing with...
You can't make up without that shit.
All this other bullshit in life that you have to eventually learn how to deal with.
You
fucking suck, man, and it hit me
mortal.
But
you are worthy of speaking to.
Me winning that $10 million.
You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness.
Let's do Meru's Dagon because he's too fucking loud.
Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose. Only Dagon can declare if a pawn is worth keeping. I have spoken. Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Yeah. Ouch.
Wait. I can take... You get a generous amount of gold. I get to complete my collection. Thank you. Here's your gold. I'll make a run for it back to Dawnstar.
You think to betray Mehrunes Dagon. Suffer.
Oh, shit. Not even these guys can put up with that shit. There's gonna be a couple more of them in here. I'm gonna wind him back because he was getting into it.
When I think of all the bullshit I've been through in life, and I remember how much just depression and anxiety I've had to deal with in my life, and my suicidal ideation, I remind myself that, like, say in the future I end up winning $10 million somehow. Like, me winning that $10 million is not going to make up for the past, and I'm not going to be like, oh damn, I'm so glad I went through everything I did back then to get to where I am now. Like, fuck that shit, bro. I'm not grateful to be here after all that shit, bro. Like, yeah, my present and future is going to be better now that I have the $10 million, but how is that going to make up for me dealing with all these mental health issues and me dealing with rejection and all this other bullshit in life that you have to eventually learn how to deal with, which just fucking suck, man, and it hit me hard. But yeah, man, me winning that $10 million is not going to make up for all the pain I've been through in the past. It's not going to make me look back on it in a more fond way or in a more positive way. Like, fuck that shit, bro. I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? If something good did not happen to me, why would I look at it in a good way? All I try to do is move on from it. That's it. That's all you do, guys. You don't look back on the failures and all the terrible moments from the past that gave you PTSD and traumatized you. You don't look back on those in a good way. You're not supposed to do that. You're just supposed to move on from them and forget about them. You come to peace. You come to terms with it, and you just find peace with it, and you just let your thoughts and anger just go away and just disappear, and that will make you more peaceful and happy and more calm in life. But yeah, man, don't think that anything in the past that happened to you that was negative can be made up for. It doesn't matter what happened to you. It doesn't matter how good you have it now. Your life back then should have been much better than what it was. You did not deserve to suffer all that bullshit to get to where you are right now. Unfortunately, people are obsessed with suffering, and they think that being in misery and dealing with depression and anxiety is a good thing, and people like suffering. Like, people don't want to have good lives. People want to have hard and miserable lives for some reason. I don't know why people like punishing themselves for some reason, but
it's like a Christ complex.
Clones of each other, and they're just drones who are programmed to be dumb. So that's why people are like that. We can't be like that, guys. We have to realize that we deserve much better than what we had in the past. It doesn't matter how good we have it now. Our present and future are going to be better than our past, but our past did not deserve to be as bad as it was. We have to remember that, guys. Your childhood deserved to be much better. Your teenage years deserve to be much better. Your early 20s deserve to be much better. Every stage in your life before the present moment deserves to be better than what it was, except for the few very good times that you have in life. Like, obviously, like, I'm not being like fully like dismissive of the past. Like, when I think back to some of the best moments of my life, like, there are a lot of good memories like I have of the past, but I only attach myself to the good stuff and I keep it in my heart, and I try to keep those as reminders of some positive things from the past that I can look back on. Because
I fell off my horse.
In general, all of us suffer and go through hell more than we realize, and a lot of us are numb to our pains that we've dealt with, and we don't realize how much bullshit we really dealt with in life. But some people like me will awaken at one point in life, and they'll be able to be introspective and just self-reflect on what's happened to them in the past and just how insane and terrible and horrible it was, and that they deserve so much better. We all deserve in our past way more love, care, and freedom, and we deserve much better than what we had. But we try to blind ourselves into believing that, oh, because my life is good right now, or oh, because my future life is going to be so good that it will make up for all the bad stuff that's happened to me in the past and all the struggle and pain and misery I've been through. Like, that's not going to make up for anything, guys. Trust me. What happened to you in the past happened to you in the past, and that's how it's always going to stay. You can't erase that. So we need to be more honest with ourselves, and we need to just be crystal clear in our vision of what the past was. And a lot of us have these fucking nostalgic glasses on where we see the past as some fucking amazing thing, and everyone just wants to go back to the past for some reason, and I don't understand why. But what's better than being an older person in life rather than being a kid or a teenager? Like, being those ages fucking sucks, man. Like, I'd rather be a much older person in life. Like, right now I'm 25 and I can't wait to become older in the future, man. Like, within these next few years, man, I'm just elevating. I'm gonna be better next year than I am right now, and then the year after, I'm gonna be better. So I'm just gonna keep evolving and becoming better, and I don't let the past hold me back. And I realize that the past is a piece of shit for the most part, and all I can do is take the confidence that I have in the past and keep them in my heart and brain, and just fully integrate them into my mentality to remind myself of good times and bad times. That's what the past is supposed to be used for. We're supposed to take those times and apply that to the present and make our present better. We're not supposed to be all fucking nostalgic, like, oh, I want to go back to the past and all that. So, like, obviously the past was better than something, but that doesn't mean we want to go back to the past. That's you guys. And this fucking truck here is fucking drifting. Okay. But yeah, guys, we can't just fucking try to justify all this pain and misery and torture that we went through in life. We can't justify this shit, bro. Like, imagine a fucking soldier in a war you're fighting in, like an opposing soldier kidnapping you and torturing you and then letting you go. And then they say, oh, now you should be grateful that I let you go, and you should be just happy about the past, then you should be grateful for what happened to you because it helped you grow. Like, fuck that shit, bro. Like, if someone kidnaps you and tortures you, you're not going to look back on that as a good experience or something that needed to happen. Like, come on, man. People are so quick to justify all the terrible things that happened to them, bro. Like, at this point, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if people justified themselves being raped and molested at this point. Like, any bad thing that happens to people, they just like justifying and saying, oh, it's a good thing that happened to me. Oh, it's meant to be. Oh, it's destiny. Like, no, it's not, bro. Nothing is meant to be. There's no destiny. Life is meaningless and random, and nothing is controllable in this world. Nothing. This is not our world, and we will never have control over this world. We can only have control over our individual selves. That's it. We have no control over the world, and we have no control over the people around us and the animals around us. We don't. We only have control over ourselves, and that's barely. We already don't have much control over ourselves, but some people do more than others. But yeah, guys. Remember, nothing can make up for this. It doesn't matter how much money you get in life, how many bitches you're fucking, how much therapy you're getting, how much better your mental health is getting, how much more you're meditating, how much healthier you're eating. It doesn't make up for anything that happened in the past. The past cannot be made up for, and all you can do is move on and accept the present and future as what life is now. There's no more past. That's it. It's gone. Bye-bye. Forget about it. Only remember the good stuff and keep it in your heart and brain, and cherish all your great childhood memories and all your younger memories in life, because those are very important. Like, when I look back on my life, I'd say the best time of my life was up until I was 14. I would say from 15 to 25, which is what I am right now, life has been fucking shit. It really has not been good, guys. I'm telling you guys this right now. And I would say over 90% of my good memories in life are from when I was younger than 15. After 15, I would say most of life has just been not worth remembering, and it's just completely dumb bullshit that I don't want to think about. Even in my childhood, there was dumb bullshit that I don't want to think about, but at least in my childhood years, I was happier and I was more carefree, and I was able to just do more in certain ways than right now, even though being an adult's way better than being a kid. But yeah, man, it's not that I want to go back to being a kid again. Sometimes it's just that I want the past to be reinvigorated in some way. That's what I want. I don't want to go back to being a kid. Fuck that shit. But I would love to live in the past for a while. Like, imagine you living as an adult in the years that you were like a baby or a toddler or a kid. Like, that would be fucking trippy. Like, you'd be fucking tripping your balls off. But that would be great, man. But yeah, man, I mean, the past itself is just... The present and future need to be better than the past, but that does not mean that it's going to make up for all the bullshit that we went through. So, yeah, guys, remember the truth. Take advantage of the truth. Use your strength to your fullest potential and to your best potential, and in the most helpful way to yourself without harming anybody. Remind yourself that no amount of money, love, attention, sex, drugs, if anything is going to make up for what happened to you in the past. Nothing will ever. Take care of yourself. You're a strong person for making it this far in life. I hope you realize that, even though no one is probably going to tell you, because people think life is just so easy for some reason, but these people are all NPCs and they don't know anything. So take care of yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself first, love yourself first. Remember that you are better than you think you are. Remember that your present is not as bad as you think it is, and your present is not as bad as you think it is, and your past is not as good as you think it is. Remember that. The past is worse than you remember, and the present is better than you think.
That was an excellent one. The reason why people justify their suffering, their pain, is because it's the only way they can cope with the fact that life is that way for everybody. Everybody suffers, even the ultra wealthy suffer. Everybody's got problems. There's nobody who's free. Even the elite are not free. Okay? And that's what I learned. I mean, they got issues, psychological issues, biological issues with diseases and all kinds of stuff. So, also, I noticed that the religion justifies you suffering like Christ suffered on the cross. It justifies martyrdom, dying for the preaching of the word, sacrificing yourself for others, as opposed to others, just being decent and helping you out, and you helping them out. It's always some sort of full-blown sacrifice. In this life, you always are conditioned to sacrifice your time, your energy, or whatever to progress, and they're just justifying their suffering because, well, my father suffered. He did this job, he did that job. My mother suffered. She went through this experience and that experience. And that means that I'm going to suffer. So I guess that's just the way life is. And that's really what the suffering part is. The rest of the stuff he's talking about, he's not talking about, when it comes to, the past and all that, you do have to let go of your past in order to grab onto a future, which is very good. I mean, it's good that he went over these two things. Not a lot of people won't do that. They won't specify, But this is a good one. I'm going to definitely thumbs up this guy. And, yeah. I'm wondering, did I put... I'm going to see if I can find that guy. This one's the guy I had seen before.
So this...
Okay, I did thumbs up him. Okay, I just wanted to check if I thumbs up him. Anything else? Big War Genius uploaded. Kamala Harris will make relationships great again. Okay, what am I at? I'm at 55 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, I'm at 55 minutes. Okay, so an hour. I'm at the hour mark. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop for today. And you have a good night, guys. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. You know, this is just something we do for fun, and it's good to listen to people's opinion. Because a lot of these people, they may not even be very smart, but they have something to contribute. It's like whenever you're looking for, like when you're young, if you don't have a parent figure, right, that is worth a damn, then you go out and you use teachers and other educators as your parent. And you use them for advice and you run things past them. You know, a lot of people, they grew up with parents that loved them. And I just didn't really have a parent that loved me. She thinks she did, but the truth is she didn't. And she didn't even like me, much less love me. So, you know, I went out and I found educators and I learned from them. And when I listen to these people, it's like when I would listen to the lectures of these educators. I would listen and try to pick apart what was useful for me. The only time I ever fell asleep in class was, you know, history. I just can't handle history. It just put me to sleep. You know, I wasn't like, oh wow, it's an awesome thing. You know, I don't know if I'd be able to survive this jump. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I can do. I'm just curious as to whether or not I can. Wrong one. Okay. So anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate you all. I hope you guys enjoyed those videos. Feel free to subscribe and all that. I'm behind in my uploads. I'm going to have to move over to Google Fiber to get the upload speed up because the videos are just too big for this connection that we have here. It's just too much. And the technology is lag behind on the coaxial cable connection. So I'm hoping that Google Fiber can come in here and give me much better upload speeds because all I have is internet. I don't have TV. I don't intend on getting TV ever again. If I want TV, I'll get the rabbit ears, you know. I have some rabbit ears that guy left here. And I'll put those on. Let's see. No, it wouldn't let me do it. Shoot, I was hoping I could do that. Just wanted to run around.
I need to ask you to stop. That's good. Glad we straightened that out.
Huh. Anyway, have a good night, good day, good evening, good luck, especially in this world, and thanks for watching.